T minus 1 minute. T minus 50 seconds. T minus 40 seconds. T minus 30 seconds. T minus 20 seconds. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Hello folks, so today I've got a live stream for you, and I'm going to do something a little bit different. Now, I came across a case that took place in Ohio in 2018-2019. It involves a boy, his mother, and the boyfriend of the mother. So let me quickly show you the people in question. Here we are. So this, I'll show you now. This is Marvin Benson, right? Marvin was around 34 years old at the time. In this video, we're going to look at the photos, but we're also going to read the police report together. It's not that long, but some of the crime scene photos are disgusting. Seriously disgusting. Anyway, this is Marvin Benson. I'm not going to lie. He does look a bit like a pedophile to me, but you know, anywho. So this is Marvin. This is Wyatt. This is one of the victims, or the victim, sorry. And then this is Tierra Mounts, his mother. Now, Tierra's not a bad-looking woman, right? What she saw in Marvin, I have no idea. Now, so yeah, 2018, this took place. Let me just get the police report up for you. Hello to everyone in the chat. Thank you so much for being here. Now, full screen, here we go. So let me just zoom this in for you so you guys can see it. There we go. My face might be in the way, but whatever. So this is the official police report from the Cambridge Police Department in Ohio. So as you can see, 17th of April 2018 is when the report was made. Now, it says 1 a.m. I don't know if the police entered the house at 1 a.m., but that's around the time. No, this is what it says. So we start. Units responded to 614 South 10th Street for a juvenile male who was unresponsive. Upon arrival, United Ambulance was already on scene, and units entered the residence and was directed upstairs. Upon entering the upstairs hallway, I, being the police officer, observed a small juvenile male lying on the floor. The juvenile male appeared to be lifeless and had numerous, I can't say that word on YouTube, on his face, head, neck, and abdomen area. So, with all those marks on his body, it's clear the child was physically assaulted in some way. The juvenile male had, we're here by the way. The juvenile male, had vomit on his face and shirt. Units was directed by United personnel to get some gear out of the ambulance. A short time later, units were advised that the male was presumed to be deceased. Now, the black redacted marks here is his name, and I think some personal information has been redacted, but his name is Wyatt, W-Y-A-T-T. Now, if we keep going, it says, the police officer says, I was requested to gain the juvenile male's name and date of birth from his mother, Tierra Mounts. Upon speaking with Mounts, she advised that the juvenile's male name was Wyatt. Mounts was very distraught and stated that her kid is dead. When Mounts said this, Marvin Benson said he was up 2 hours ago. I mean, I don't know what that means, but presumably putting this in the report, what they are trying to say is, well, where's your distraught? Who cares if he was up 2 hours ago? A short time later, paramedic Travis came downstairs and advised Tierra of her son's passing. Travis asked Benson when the last time he seen Wyatt. Benson once again stated that he had seen him 2 hours ago and gave him 5 milliliters, is that milliliters? I'm sure it is, of medication because he was complaining of a headache. So probably Tylenol, right? I mean, the the kid's version of Tylenol is probably what he gave him in that clear looking tube with the pink liquid. Um, so the police officer goes, I asked Benson to speak with me in the kitchen. I questioned Benson when the last time that he had seen Wyatt. Benson stated Wyatt and I think one of the other children's name that's been redacted. We're here, by the way. You can see my arrow over here. Who is the children of Mounts, had been eating cereal at the kitchen table. Benson stated that Wyatt was complaining of not feeling well and he sent him upstairs after giving him some medication. Benson stated that he followed Wyatt upstairs and sat on the edge of the bed. Benson advised that he told Wyatt to cover up because he was cold. Benson advised that Wyatt had laid down in bed and returned to the living room where he was watching Jungle Book with the other children in the house. Benson advised that Tierra came home and she asked about Wyatt's location. Benson advised that he told Tierra Wyatt was in the bed upstairs and that she should go check on him. And that's when they found Wyatt, presumably unconscious. So police then questioned Benson about Wyatt's injuries. Benson stated that Wyatt throws temper tantrums throughout the day, and he showed me 2 videos of Wyatt. I watched 2 videos on Benson's phone. One of the videos showed Wyatt laying on the ground, refusing to stand even when Benson was trying to help him to his feet. The other showed him sitting on the counter making noises. I asked Benson if Wyatt has seizures. Benson stated that he does not know what he does or what's wrong with him. Benson stated Wyatt does throw himself on the ground sometimes, and the last time he struck his arm on a gas pipe in the kitchen, causing a mark. Benson stated that Children's Services got involved after the bruises on his arm was noticed by family. So, I know I quickly whizzed through that, but police reports can be a bit boring. Essentially, the boy is found on the floor with a whole bunch of marks. Now, he's in his own vomit. I want to show you all those images in a second. I've deleted all the images of the child itself. But what's interesting is that he mentioned that the child was upstairs, but the images that I deleted, the child is literally on the floor outside the front room. The living room, sorry, like the front door. So I'm guessing that they either dragged the child all the way down or they're lying about the whereabouts of the location. So let me just get the images up for you now. There's quite a lot of them. And none of them are in order. They're scattered around the house. There's no blood or anything of that nature. So here we are. So this is the kitchen. The images are heavily redacted, so any personal items or personal names or anything you will not see, as you can see on the fridge here. But the first thing I noticed, right, and for those of you that know, I hate a dirty sink. Like if I go to bed at night and my sink is full, I can't sleep. I have to clean it, right? It's just, I don't know, it's one of those things. But yeah, so the sink is full. I know the image is a bit blurry. And there you see this saucepan. What do you think they were cooking in here? Maybe some pasta or something. I don't know. By the way, I forgot to mention the reason why I'm doing this stream is because it's actually my birthday. Well, it was my birthday yesterday, so I figured I'd come and talk to you guys directly, say hi. I might be doing more streams because I've got so many case files that I can't exactly make videos on, but because there's not enough information, but I do have photos. Either way, this, take away the case, this is an excellent photo in general. Is that snow or is that paint on the camera? Because I don't see any snow hitting the floor. Like there's no actual snow. You guys know what I mean? Thank you. Thank you for the birthday wishes. Either way, whoever took this photo, excellent shot. Oh, there is snow. Sorry. You see it landing on the car? I mean, it actually looks quite pretty, to be honest. All right, so let's move on. Sorry. So this is inside the house, dining table. I would say here's some medicine. This looks like, no, that's not prescribed medicine. It's not robotism. I have no idea what that is. This a phone that's covered. What game is? Oh, Subtraction for the kids. Fair play. Bit of salt. Yankee Candle. Happy Valentine's Day cup. These are gummy, no, not gummies, Tums, or maybe some acid relief tablets. I don't know. This is another view into the kitchen. As you can see, I know my face is covering it, but you see how the images of the kids are blurred? Okay, here's a clearer view of the sink. I mean, that's just disgusting, bruv. You know, like, I'm sorry, but this is not. Although, if they had just finished cooking and the sink is full, that's completely fine, right? But as you're going to see in this house, that doesn't seem to be the case here. This seems to be just a pattern of just filth, darn filth. What are these? Don't know. Chips, tissues, cookies. Is that a water dispenser? Yup. Is that on top of the dishwasher? That looks like some kind of appliance to me. The case is. Sorry, just to update you, the case is the victim is Wyatt, and the two suspects are Tierra Mount. Tierra is the mother of the child, and Marvin Benson is the boyfriend of Tierra. As you can see here, Marvin Benson. This seems like a letter that was sent to him. Most of it has been redacted. Spectrum. Spectrum's cable, am I correct? I don't know if we get Spectrum here. I use YouTube TV actually, but I have Verizon as my internet. Yeah, so Marvin. Okay, so this is the living room. Seems fine. Ooh. What do you have here? So that looks like moisturizer. That's a deodorant. This looks like a Bluetooth speaker. That is an armpit roller stick. What watch do we have here? No idea. A chain. Headphones. Is that Twizzlers? Nivea cream. Oh, I remember these. These Gillette shavers. I haven't seen one of these in years. Wow. Headphones, those look like Bluetooth headphones, the ones that go around the neck. And this is an Axe 3-in-1. 3-in-1? Shampoo, conditioner, body wash? Fair play. Here's a closer look. It's a decent watch. Superman cologne, I guess? What would that be? Again, images of any children redacted. These are the stairs. Sorry, love. Why haven't these been mopped? Look at all the dust. Wow. Dust, paint, shoes being scraped on there. This is a bedroom. Anyone know what these pills are? What do they look like? Anti-acid pills? I need those. I need those. Gatorade, book, keys. What book is this? J.D. Bob. Something in Death. Okay. Trash down here. What do we have here? Is that an asthma? Is that an asthma? What's it called? Inhaler, right? It's an. Wait a minute. The image earlier had snow on there. I guess the snow stopped. That's rain? It's probably sleet that was coming down. I don't know. Oh, it's there again. So this is behind the house. This is I think this is like a bigger view of the dining table. This is up north. It's in Ohio. Ohio is Central America. It's not quite Midwest. It's about 10-15 hours from me in Virginia. Ooh, kid cereal. Keys, newspaper. This seems to be the living room couch. What do we have here? That is an Xbox 360 controller. This is a laptop. Just a bunch of wires. Is that an Xbox game? Maybe. Same engine. Oh, what's this up here? Trophies from the kids' high school and stuff. Unless this is Benson's. Yeah, if at the time Marvin Benson was 34, 35, then the early 2000s he would have been in high school, I think. So maybe these are his high school trophies or something. Who knows? PlayStation 3, is that PlayStation 3? Oh no, it's a PS4, sorry. Clearly, as stated on the game, Sniper Elite 3, that was crap. Ride was crap. Call of Duty, I think they're overhyped. Saints Row, that was a good game. If you were bored and had nothing else to do, that's the internet router. Is that a speaker here? Yes. Well, I guess that's Marvin's gaming setup. This is a larger view of the kitchen. What is this? A generator of some kind? Pepsi, Coke. What do you guys prefer, Pepsi or Coke? Diet Pepsi for me, personally. What do you have here on top of the black tea? These are toothpicks. After eating chicken wings, toothpicks, they are desperately needed, particularly for the way I chew off the entire meat. Anyway, pause. Ooh, knives, champagne glass. Is this a holder for something? Trash can. This may sound a bit weird, but I have the exact same trash can bags from Costco. What do you have here? Chocolate marshmallow matey. Oh, this is the cereal. This is, you want Tim Hortons? I want Tim Hortons too, to be honest. French vanilla double double. Please. When I used to live in Canada, this is my son used to watch this. What are they called? PJ Masks. When I used to live in Canada and I came across Tim Hortons, everyone used to say double 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 double. I had no idea what it was. Took me a while, but I figured it out. This is a Swiffer, right? Very easy to use. Hannah's pickled sausage. You cheeky minx. Yeah. What are these, by the way? French creams. When I was in England, we used to eat these all the time, but I don't remember the name for them. French cream sounds familiar, but they taste so good. They're like they're not scones, they're not cannolis, but there's another word you can say for them. I forgot. Oreos, saltine crackers, alphabet cookies, maybe a cereal. Ooh, what about these shoes down here? Fair enough. This is a letter addressed to one of them. Staircase again. Okay, so now we get to the bedroom. Now, I don't know if this is Wyatt's bedroom, but that's actually a really cool bed. What do you guys think? Car seat, kids' toy house or something. Again, I don't know if this is, I'd guess is Wyatt's bed, because this seems to be like a girl's jacket. But of course, kids' clothes, they end up everywhere. Unless this is his sister or whatever, maybe this is her room. Whole bunch of toys and stuff. That's a female bus, is it? What do you have here? Shoes. Yeah, okay. Well, maybe this wasn't Wyatt's bed. Maybe this was his sister's bed. Either way, that's a really cool bed. I like it. This is the view, I think, at the bottom of the staircase. Whole bunch of clothes on the floor. That, I think, is a police officer. Okay. Laptop, Coke. Maybe this is the adult bedroom? Yeah, I'd say so. There's a fan. Maybe that's Marvin's clothes. TV up there. Oh, he's got the laptop connected to the TV. Fair play. Tie, hat. Oh, this is that bed we saw earlier with the book on it and the Tums or whatever, the anti-acid. What's down here? Play, watch, exercise. Okay. Your hospital experience book. This is, what do you call it? Moisturizer. Adult bed. What on earth is this? V for Vendetta, right? Remember the 5th of November, whatever it was? Isn't that from that film? Holy Moses. Okay. If you came to my room, pause, and you saw that, would you leave? Would it freak you out? Maybe just a decoration. I don't know. Ooh, vacuums. I'm always interested to see what vacuums people have. Don't ask me why. Laundry. Yeah. I knew he had an Xbox 360. I could tell from the controller downstairs. But, wow, this system's like maybe 15 years old. Laptop. Wow. I'm not. Is this the same room? I don't know. But look at all this mess. Ah, this is the bunk beds. Okay. Even still, I mean, I know kids' room might be messy because they're not disciplined yet, but still, that's an AC unit. Am I correct? Is there a basement here? I don't know if there's a basement, to be honest. Hi-fi system. That is a Ferrari SF90, I think, in the corner. Maybe. Kids' toys. Okay, so remember I said that this is the house is filthy. Well, so this is the vomit. So it's alleged this is where when we went through the police report, when Tierra ran upstairs, this is where she found Wyatt on the floor. Forgive me for zooming in, but you see it there? Holy Moses. Don't know what that is. And then this is just more, it's not blood. I think it's just more dirt and vomit and stuff or whatever it is. Because a lot of the stuff you're going to see, it seems like it's been there for a while, you know? That's an AC unit. What are these? They're not motorcycle shoes, but whatever. Top of a vacuum here. Another image of the living room. Living room. Bedroom. Yeah, so this is the kids' room. Wow, just look at the mess in the clothes everywhere. The drawers are broken. Ah, there you go. If you look at the bed, you can see it here. That is disgusting. Kids' toys. Is this the same room? This might be a different room. That must be another kid's bed. Yeah. I mean, at least the bed sheets are on. See the vomit over here? I mean, I'm guessing the boy must have been in a physical state where he was obviously distressed. I have to code it like that because it's certain things I can't see on YouTube. And then he must have just vomited, and then that's where it landed. I'll come on to what actually happened to the child because the police report is a preliminary investigation. I'll come on to what happened to the child at the end. But is that no? That's not PJ Masks. That's Paw Patrol. I forgot about those. My son used to watch that all the time. Now that he's 5, he's discovered actual YouTube. And I just watches random soccer stuff. Okay, that's just more dirt or marks or whatever. Wow. You know something? I don't know if I've seen vomit that what's the word? Fill or that full. Is that the right word? Like obviously times when my son or my daughter have vomited, it's never been that thick. Wow. So hold on a minute. Did he start there and then end up there? One side of the bed there. Wow. Whoever assaulted the boy, Marvin, it turned out to be, but I mean, if you assault someone that much, that this is going to come out of their system. Some shots around the house. I don't know if these vehicles are related to the case. Shot of the cereal. This is the laundry room, I'm guessing, or a side room. That looks like a fridge. This looks like a tumble dryer or the laundry itself. Ah, they were cook. Oh, so this is what he was eating. What is that? Noodles? It's not hash browns. I see noodles. Oh wait, I don't know what that is. Broccoli, peppers. So this is what came out of his stomach. Is that a bread roll? Come to the sink. Bunch of kids' pots. It seemed like from their food. Is this Neurosporin? This is what you put on. What's the purpose of Neurosporin, by the way? It's just some white cream you put on like a cut or something, right? Yeah, just the sink, I guess. That's a freezer, and that's a laundry. This is the bathroom. This is a can of laundry detergent and a bunch of towels. Tiles. Wow, look at the tiles. I have these boxes. Not these, but the brand, Hanes. But I only ever wear black because I don't want to show my skid marks. Pause, I'm joking. Okay, yeah, another view of the living room. Living room. This is a view of his gaming station. What do you have here? So he's got the PlayStation here. This is an Xbox. This is a DVD player, Blu-ray. 2019 or 2018. Who still had Blu-rays in 2018? Fair enough. I mean, that sound system must be loud. Staircase. Shot of the room. Bed. This is kids' toys, is it? Or something? I'm not sure. This is a jacket of, guessing it wasn't Wyatt, the victim. I'm guessing is one of his sisters. This is another shot of the gaming system. But I don't think this one's downstairs. I think this one is in the bedroom itself. There's some clothes, a book. This is on the side of the adult bed. Storage. I have to say, in this house, there's just so much crap everywhere. I see that a lot with my family too, where they have so much crap and they just leave it in the garage. And in my mind, I'm thinking, you never use it. Just get rid of it. Go throw it out. Let's have a look. What toy is this? Blaze, Colgate. Oh, is this? What's this? Must be a toothbrush or something. Kids' clothes. This is a bear. Underwear. There is the vomit, and we just saw what they had for dinner for the vomit to come out. What is this crap? Unless, I mean, do you think, I don't know, it doesn't look like blood to me. Maybe it's just part of the vomit, right? The liquid coming from the vomit. Wowzers. Disgusting. Stairs to the other bunk bed. What book is this? Treasure Hunters. A wallet, TV. Oh no, what game was that? Oh, Red Dead Redemption, the original one. Basketball, hoverboard, just crap on crap that you just don't need. They say, what's it called? A fishing rod? Yes. I've never actually been fishing, to be honest. I don't really intend to go. Yeah, I'm guessing then, seeing this on the bed, when he vomited, there must have just been the extra liquid that comes out or something. I don't know. But the boy was in serious pain, that's for sure. The heater? Yes. Interesting. Are they measuring the heater because they thought the boy may have, how can I say it that's YouTube friendly? The boy may have been pushed against the heater to sustain the injuries he sustained? 2 swabs of suspected blood from west wall of southwest upstairs bedroom. Okay, so this is what went to the lab outside the house. Oh, it's not a bad kids' play area, to be honest. Swings. That's a pretty cool vehicle. Was this Marvin's? Mazda RX-8. A decent vehicle back in the day. That is a pretty cool kids' play area, to be honest. And you got these, kids' quad bikes or whatever. Ashtray. Back door. Children's cold medicine. Cold medicine, I guess. Living room. Yeah, this is another view of what they were cooking. What's this over here? Toaster, tea. This is a can opener, right? This is seasoning. That is foil. This is a sieve. Hey, what time is it? 7:00. Aha. Okay. Then, if you remember, the timing on the police report was 1:06. So this probably was taken at 7 in the morning. Laundry, bathroom. Wait, what's laundry doing by the toilet? Eh? That's the first I've seen. Rubbing alcohol, earbuds, soap. I mean, just look at there's just the dirt around the taps. Clothes on the floor, towels, bathroom bin. No, I mean, at least the bath is clean. In my previous videos, I've seen the dirtiest of bathrooms. So Axe body wash, kids shampoo and all that stuff. A kid's cup. This is a shower cap. Was this a fireplace or something? What's that? Tennis ball. Adult bedroom. Adult condiments. I mean, they're not condiments, but I mean, what do you want to call it? Adult upkeep. Female pad. That female pad. I don't know. That's moisturizer and stuff. Trash. Another of the bedroom. What is this? Is that it's not a drone. I mean, I think it is the drone, but not like the drone we're thinking of. How many kids were in the house? I'm not too sure. The report only speaks of 2, but I think there were more. But given that they were kids, I think their names have been redacted. I mean, just the more and more I look at this, that is fucking disgusting, mate. Chunks on chunks. Not the kid itself. I'm saying what happened to the kid to force him. Oh, wow. To force him to feel like this. I mean, it actually gives you an indication on the kind of stuff I have on my hard drive. If this is the stuff I'm making you look at. But if I go down, I'm taking you with me. That soccer shoe looks like an indoor one. What is that? Other side of the bunk bed. With the wall. Poor old Wyatt, huh? But I assure you, once we get to the conclusion of this case, justice was certainly served on all parts. There you have it. So that's all the crime scene photos. So what happened? So from what I've read, the child ate, and I think Tierra went out to the grocery store or something. She wasn't exactly home. Marvin's upstairs. Marvin physically assaults him, right? And for those of you that didn't see, I'll show you again. This is the mother Tierra. This is the victim Wyatt. This is Marvin, right? I mean, if that's the police photo, why are you smiling? You know, looking like a shaved penis. So I think she was out. Marvin was upstairs. He physically assaulted him. Now, from what I read in the autopsy report, the boy's intestines were severed. He had some broken ribs, and there was vomit and blood coming out of his mouth. And then by the time when Tierra comes home, she goes upstairs to check on the kid, and he's on the floor and he's deceased. Now, I can show you what happened. So if we go to Ohio Department of Corrections, offender search. So, TIR last name Mounts. Oh, no. One thing I forgot to tell you, sorry. She also went by the name Rockaway. Tierra Rockaway. Hey? I was here just a few moments ago. Oh, I'm spelling it wrong. Sorry. Tierra, that's how you spell it. It's one R. Here we are. Found her. Let me zoom in for you guys. Sorry. There you go. So, born in 1990. This is the most recent photo of her. In 2021, she was sentenced to 20 years. That's her. That's Tierra Mounts, the mother. And then if we get to Marvin, Benson, Marvin. Marvin was sentenced to life, 15 to life in prison. So his earliest parole hearing probably is in 2033. So he certainly got everything he deserved. I mean, just look at that face. What an absolute penis of a person. So yeah, there you have it. That's the case of Wyatt, murdered by his mother's boyfriend, and in many ways aided and abetted by the mother. There was plenty of abuse and everything going on in the house because none of these are isolated incidents. There's always a build-up that leads up to the actual death. But there you have it. So 15 to life bullshit. Yeah, I know. But I mean, life in prison is probably what I mean, if he gets out, it won't be in 2033. Not with that face, you know? So the earliest he'll probably get out is maybe 2040, 2050. You think he was poisoned? Yeah, maybe. That's possible. That's a lot to come out of a little child's stomach. Yes, I know. Like I said, I've seen my son vomit. My daughter's has vomited. We've just had new twins, and sometimes because they're taking formula, like it'll come out of their mouth. It's just tiny bits. But I've never seen chunk on chunk on chunk. You know what I mean? Thank you for bringing this. No problem. Of course. Oh, one other thing I forgot to show you. Sorry. I do have her police interview. But the reason why I haven't posted it is because, let me show you. Here we are. Now, can you guys hear this? I think you can. So this is her police interview. So that's Tierra. Obviously, the quality of the video is actually really bad. But if I play it for you.
But the reason I'm asking you this, Tierra, is to make sure he's telling me the truth. If you can tell me.
So as you can see, the sound quality isn't the best.
I really don't.
I just don't understand why Marvin would tell me.
Yeah, so you can barely hear it. So there wasn't much I could do with this. And it's insane how in 2018, they've got video cameras dated back to 1918, So yeah, there you go. That's the case of Tierra Mounts. Thank you, music. You couldn't bring yourself to ever harm anyone? I agree. You're welcome. You're welcome. Thank you for your kind words. If you guys have any questions, I can stick around for a bit, talk about whatever you want. Yeah. But I think the next case I have, let me bring it up for you guys. I mean, I've loads of cases, but there is one case here. You guys do know about it. And I'll probably present this next week, but it's one of Christine Bennett. You guys seen this case? I'm pretty sure you have. This is the one where she was carrying her infant around after the infant died, but she was obviously high on whatever it was. But yeah, that'll probably be the next case I present. With I mean, we're doing all these cases, you gotta write a script and then you gotta get the photos and all that kind of stuff, and it is kind of hard. So sometimes it's easier to just stream the case, and then just tell you the story directly. But in this one, because when I saw the image of Wyatt, it's like I could kind of see into his soul. And then when I went through the crime scene images, in my mind, it was like it gives you an energy. You get a glimpse into what his life was like. And Marvin did not give a shit about that boy. neither did Tierra. What she was doing, leaving Marvin around that boy, 20 years, I guess, is not enough. Some people should not have kids. I agree. I've heard some of you say that there should be a license for, like, if you're gonna have kids, you should kind of pass an exam or have some kind of license or something of that nature. Um, I mean, I have 4 kids myself, and kids are very, very challenging. But I've never once thought to myself, I want to harm him or lashed out aggressively or something of that nature. It's your job as a parent to remain calm because the child is going to take half of your behavior, the child's going to take. Like my son, he loves soccer because I love soccer too. These are normal. But yeah, so that's the case of Wyatt. There's a case from Liberty, Nebraska about a 5-year-old boy beaten to death by the mom's boyfriend. I mean, what is it? What is it about these mom's boyfriends? Huh? There's many cases. I know Misery Machine, who are friends of mine, they've covered quite a few cases where like the boyfriend has committed some kind of crime, and I think maybe the mother has him around, so she has someone to look after the kids. You love my videos, thank you so much. You don't have kids, not ready, it's fine. I mean, for me, childbirth is the most amazing experience I've seen in this world. I've traveled the world, I've eaten at the best places. I've had everything in my life, right? I've been very lucky to experience a lot, but nothing compares to childbirth. Once you see childbirth, then it's like it kind of changes your perspective on everything. So then when I see these fucking morons take the life of their child, torture their child, abuse, assault, or whatever, it's like the father in me just comes out. Yeah, I love Drew and Yergi too. I met them last year. We went for dinner last year. They came here to DC. DC has like a cherry blossom festival thing, and they came here. So yeah, it was good fun to meet them. Me and them are close. They're very good friends of mine. I mean, I try the cases I cover. I try to cover cases that nobody else has done before. Because one thing I don't like when I'm on YouTube myself, I don't like the same story being hashed out over and over again. It just gets boring, you know. Many creators will do the same stories because they're thinking, well, if other people are getting views, well, this story is just selling. Whereas for me, the one thing I try and make sure is nobody else has covered this case because that kid that's gone, I mean, who knows the story? How many of you know about Wyatt? Not many. Most people that know the stories I put out will know it because it was local to them. So whenever I decide which case am I going to look at, which case am I going to present, the first thing I look at is how many other people have told their story. You know, but yeah. So there you have it. That's the end of the stream. I'll probably be back on Tuesday, maybe Wednesday. We got a doctor's appointment, so whatever day that's not on, I'll be on. But thank you guys so much for being here. Hopefully, justice was served for Wyatt, and I'll see you guys next week.